Hi, I'm Becky Wells and I am based in West Sussex in a place called Crawley, very south of the UK. Now I also work in Haywards Heath, in a place called Linear Health and Fitness. So I have two locations, the Bridgham Clinic in County Oak in Crawley and Linear Health and Fitness in Haywards Heath. I would like to tell you a little bit about me. I also work worldwide, so I'm not limited because of Skype and Zoom. I can work internationally too. And if you want to fly me there, even better. I love visiting the world. So, what do I do? As a therapist, I have several techniques that I've learned over the last few years that help me to almost find the best way to be able to help someone. So I originally trained in hypnotherapy about 8 years ago now, and used the way that a lot of hypnotherapists do, scripts, creating my own scripts for the clients. But I also wanted that part where sometimes I was out and about somewhere, I could work straight off the cuff to help someone in that moment. So I went in search of some other therapies. Now some of those therapies I've learned over the last few years have really changed how I work, so you probably will very rarely see me using a script, and not because I think they're wrong, but because actually it's just the way that I like to work now. So SciTap is one of the techniques that I've picked up along the way. SciTap allows me to work very fast, very rapidly, very science-based, and I like that. I love to be able to explain why something is happening and seeing that kind of aha moment when that person goes, I get that, I can see that, I can understand that. And then there's a technique called kinetic shift. That one is about that feeling, that thing that needs to be taken away. Imagine that feeling that's holding you back. What would you do if you could take it away? Whatever it is, if it's fear, if it's anxiety, if it's, who knows, a phobia. What would you do if we could take that feeling away? It's the illogical mind, this is a view of mine, holding on to it, and often we try and fight it with logic. So from my perspective, I like to fight illogical with illogical. And generally, it tends to like that, the mind tends to like that. And recently I've also been I've just trained in a technique called Old Pain to Go. Now Old Pain to Go is about getting rid of that pain or that problem that's been there for a long time, and you've had various doctor's appointments, they can't find anything on scans and x-rays, but it's still there and you know it's there. And it is there because you can feel it. What if that problem, that pain, that thing was holding on to it because something else happened at that time? And it's linking it. So for example, say you got anxious, say somebody got anxious, Joe Bloggs got anxious. At that moment, as he bent down, as he got anxious, got a twinge in your back, the brain goes, oh, that reminds you, in that situation, not to get anxious. So it's about helping you to let go of that old pain that doesn't need to be there. There's a good analogy I heard recently, that fire alarm that keeps going off. I know when I used to work many years ago in a leisure centre, the voice, the fire alarm voice, after a while, you just ignored it because it was just a noise. It was there all the time, going off. And it didn't give you any warnings if it was the real one. You just thought you'd just ignore it because you'd heard it so many times. So it's important to get rid of that old pain if it doesn't need to be there, because then that new stuff can come through and warn you if it needs to. Had you ever thought of it that way? In the future, because it has to turn up even harder if it's got an old pain to get through and then the new one. So Old Pain to Go is a fantastic one, and I'm still training. I am booked on 2 other courses at least. One about addictions with Melissa Tears, And also next year I'm flying back over to Canada to learn a technique called TFT, it's tapping, and also a technique or a program called the placebo diet. So there's a lot going on. I'm forever learning. And if I can't help someone, then I'll keep going and learning, I'll keep going and trying, because not one size fits all, I think, with therapy. And it's exactly the same when you come and see me. Some people will get on with me. Some people just won't want to work with me. And, you know, I'm fine with that too, because you need to be comfortable with that person you're coming to see. I quite often have a 5 or 10 minute chat on the phone with people before I've even seen them, just so I check that we're going to get on. Because I want it to work as much as you do. So if you're ready to make that change, even if you don't know what it is you need to change, then how about having a chat with me? I'm Becky Wells. I'm Becky Wells from Becky Wells Therapy. You can find me at beckywells.com as you found me on this page, if you're looking at it now. And I'm on various social media sites, which you can find through Twitter, Instagram, the Facebook business page. They're all Becky Jo Wells, so I'm easy to find. So as I said, I'm Becky Wells, and I really look forward to speaking to you.